Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, I want to share with you why I think Pycnogenol is a true unsung hero in the anti-aging skincare world. When we talk about anti-aging, our minds automatically go to sunscreens, vitamin C's and retinoids, all core components in an anti-aging skincare routine. But I've learned through trial and error that if you want to elevate your routine to the next level, adding Pycnogenol could be a really inexpensive but effective way of doing that. I now use it consistently day in, day out. My skin has never been better. I want to share with you the benefits of Pycnogenol, how to incorporate it into your skincare routine, and some of my favourite Pycnogenol containing products if you decide it's the right ingredient for you. Sit back, relax, let's talk all things Pycnogenol. Now before we get into this video, just that quick reminder to do all that YouTubey stuff if you haven't already. If you could reach down and give this video a thumbs up and a like. The more likes a video gets, the more widely YouTube will distribute it on its platform, which is just a wonderful way of supporting me as a content creator, and for that I'm always so grateful. I'd also love to hear from you guys about your own experiences with Pycnogenol, so sound off in the comments section below. Give me your Pycnogenol before and after stories and what your favourite product to reach for is. Now I've got a lot to say, I kind of want to get through this in quick fire style, so let's just cut that waffle and delve straight on in. So let's kick things off with what is Pycnogenol and why do I think it's game-changing in an anti-aging skincare routine? Well, first up, it's derived from French pine trees and it was isolated quite some years ago, and anecdotal data and people's experiences said how amazing it was for kind of anti-aging the skin, smoothing everything out and preventing any fine lines and wrinkles. It wasn't until recently that we actually had some scientific data to back up just how effective it is, and I like this two-pronged approach. I always like to listen to what other people's opinions and experiences have been with ingredients and with products, but I'm also equally impressed when that's backed up with some hard scientific facts, which is great to see. Pycnogenol is actually the trademarked name that was given to the compound when it was first isolated by the company that did that. Sometimes you'll see it on ingredients lists as just pine extract, so kind of bear that in mind because you might see it with two different names. Now, Pycnogenol has been now clinically proven to be an amazing addition to an anti-aging skincare routine, and I want to break apart what those benefits could actually be. So let's start with its ability to protect collagen from oxidative stress. So the world throws a lot at us day in, day out. Pollution, particulate matter, certain wavelengths of light, all of these things hit our skin and stress it out. This oxidative stress can actually degrade collagen in the skin, break it apart. It can also trigger a response from the skin to increase the amount of pigment production, leading to hyperpigmentation, dark spots and discoloration. So anything we can do to reduce the levels of stress on the skin have to be a good thing. Antioxidants will all work to protect the skin against free radicals, and so I captured some of my favourites in a recent video, which I'm going to leave a link to up there. However, Pycnogenol is very specific in the way that it works. It actually binds to the collagen that's in our skin, protects it, provides like a shield around it. So if you're specifically concerned with preserving the levels of collagen in your skin, then I think Pycnogenol should be your antioxidant of choice. We kind of always knew its antioxidant abilities, and that's something that's been understood for quite some time, but recent data points have delivered some additional benefits from reaching for Pycnogenol. First up, it's actually been proven to increase the amount of hyaluronic acid production in the skin. So a lot of us will reach for hyaluronic acid in terms of serums and moisturizers to just plump out our skin, add a little hydration and help prevent transepidermal water loss. It's great because hyaluronic acid is a humectant. It draws in and retains moisture within itself, which means that you're going to become less prone to dehydration and that sort of crepey skin that sometimes I think we've all experienced. However, not everybody can tolerate topically applied hyaluronic acid. It can trigger irritation and sensitivity. So anything we can do to get our body, encourage it to just produce more of this naturally, has to be a good thing because you're going to get all the benefits with zero risk of that irritation. So this is what Pycnogenol has been proven to do and is another great additional benefit of reaching for it. Finally, studies have also shown it can actually increase the rate of collagen production. So we've already talked about how amazing it is for protecting and preserving the collagen we have, but it also can have a marginal impact in terms of dialing up the rate of collagen production in the first place. And I think this is what makes it truly special. It kind of delivers things from various different angles to be a real holy grail in terms of anti-aging. Collagen is one of the building blocks of our skin. Over time, the amount our body produces diminishes like that, which can lead to a loss of firmness and elasticity and a deepening of fine lines and wrinkles. Anything we can do to increase the levels of collagen in our skin has to be a good thing for the aging process, and Pycnogenol delivers this in two different ways. Protects what we already have and encourages the body to produce more. So it's like win, 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 ding, ding, ding. So with all of these fabulous benefits, hopefully you're kind of sold on the anti-aging potential of Pycnogenol. I've now been using it in my skincare routine consistently for the past 6 months, and my skin loves it. It seems softer. It definitely seems to have a little bit more suppleness and a bit more firmness than maybe I did before I started incorporating Pycnogenol. And whilst I use a lot of anti-aging ingredients in my routine, I've definitely started to see some benefits from this one, which is why I'm always happy to recommend it based on my own experiences. So, there are a couple of things to be aware of. So, Pycnogenol, like any ingredient in skincare, could trigger a sensitivity reaction. All of our skin is unique, we're individually sensitive to different things. So, as is good practice with any new product you introduce, patch test your Pycnogenol solution behind the ear 24 hours before you then apply it to the rest of the face. If there's no irritation, feel free to use it. If it's irritating, then it just might not be the right ingredient for you. You also have to know how to layer it properly in your skincare routine, and that's what I want to come on to in this section of the video. So, Pycnogenol in its natural form is a very deep and rich colour. Nothing to be alarmed about, but I think when people see that, I think, oh wow, very few skincare products are usually that rich. Now, one of the key issues with the depth of the coloration is unless you work it in really thoroughly, it can lead to like an odd hue on the skin. I get around this by putting a few drops of Pycnogenol into my moisturiser. That means it distributes evenly across the skin, and I find that moisturiser like thins it out just a little bit, so you don't get any risk of that discoloration. Now, even if you do stuff with that, it's temporary. As soon as you wash the face, it'll be gone in a flash. Just make sure you don't miss any spots where it might have pooled and then you realise halfway through the day and think, oh, I've had that on my skin literally since the morning. So do just bear that in mind. I also find that a lot of Pycnogenols are quite oily in terms of their consistency, so it just applies better if you combine it with your moisturiser. It'll help it sink in more effectively. You'll still get the same great results, but I think you'll just get an enhanced application. So for me, morning and evening, whenever I'm using my moisturiser, I'll put a couple of drops of the ordinary Pycnogenol in it and then work it across the skin. That's really all you need to do. It's compatible with every other step in your skincare routine, so you don't need to worry about it interacting negatively with other actives, and it's just like what I say is like a best friend to every other ingredient. Just make sure that you do work it thoroughly into the skin, mixing it in with your moisturiser to make it easier, because that'll just avoid any unwanted discoloration which the product could trigger. So when it comes to my product preferences, there are quite a few on the market. I think 2 years ago, you had a very limited choice when it came to Pycnogenol. Now there's a lot, but you know what? I just stick to the same two products, and it's these. This is the ordinary Pycnogenol, which is the cheapest and one of the most effective. I love the fact that they've got that concentration fully transparent on the bottle. 5% is like that sweet spot where you're going to get the very best results, but it's going to minimize, having too deep a coloration to it, which could just be a problem to layer into your skincare routine. The Neod Survival is another favorite of mine. A little bit more expensive than the ordinary, so it'll come down to your individual price point, but this is a truly comprehensive antioxidant serum. So if you just want to add in the benefits of Pycnogenol into your skincare routine, reach for the ordinary. Super inexpensive, layers beautifully with your other actives. If you're someone that wants just one standalone antioxidant serum, well, one and done approach, then I would probably reach for the Neod Survival. It's still not super expensive. I paid about £20 for the Survival Zero here in the UK, and that'll give you more than just that Pycnogenol. Whichever one you go for, I genuinely think Pycnogenol is so much more than just an antioxidant. It helps preserve our collagen, it boosts the levels of hydration through creating more hyaluronic acid, and it can even boost the levels of collagen production to start with. If that isn't enough to sell you on the power of this, then hopefully the ridiculously affordable price point will. Finally, before I leave you, a lot of people comment on the size of the ordinary Pycnogenol bottle. It is only 15 mils, where traditionally you'll see a 30 ml size on most ordinary products. The reason for that is you just need such a small amount of this product to get the benefits. You don't actually need such a large bottle. I'll find that one of these will probably last me about 3 months, so it's definitely value for money, but that's something to bear in mind. Wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye.